Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, show, Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.
Baby, I got your money.
Welcome to the Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you go to ashcashshow.com, subscribe to the podcast, go to ashcashtv.com, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Appreciate everybody on the check-in tab. Simone on the check-in, Joyce Williams on the check-in, Ruthie Baby, Grand Rosin, My Legacy Books, Grand Rosin, Francis Formai, Top of the Morning, NYCH Group, Top of the Morning, Sucker Free Sophie, Top of the Morning, NY Golden, Peace, Love, and Abundance, I Stay Rich, Top of the Morning, Ole Miss Baseball, 34, Top of the Morning, Iris Palmer, Sunny San Diego is in the building, Crazy About Cakes, Rich Rising, Top of the Morning, Just Phenomenal, Top of the Morning, Jamon Locke on the YouTube check-in, Top of the Morning, 3D Apparel Co, Top of the Morning, Salute Hair Pro Sham, Top of the Morning. Today we're gonna talk about success. Pool 2003, Top of the Morning, Our Cloak Minds, Top of the Morning, I Am Latricia G, Top of the Morning, Java Madison, Salute, Top of the Morning. You ready to talk biz, Top of the Morning, Lamar Lawrence, Top of the Morning, The Bud, Top of the Morning, Get Regulated, Top of the Morning, DLDJR, Top of the Morning, Mo Wine, Top of the Morning, My Info Box, Top of the Morning. Where you been at? My Info Box. Miss Boss Lady, Top of the Morning, Lo Martinez, Top of the Morning, Life with the Artist, Top of the Morning, WNW Wellness, Top of the Morning, Jazz Flash, Top of the Morning, Nagasi, Tanya Summers, Harlem Stay Rich. If you know, you know. Salute in the building. Ronnie Lane, Top of the Morning. Aria Judah, Top of the Morning. Rest Love, Top of the Morning. BK Girl to you, Top of the Morning. Hers and his weddings. Salute my sis T in the building. Salute. All right, let's start. We can start daily aspiration real quick. Let's do daily aspiration. Let's see what smoke we coming with today. Let's see what smoke we coming with today. What we talking about? We talk about success. Ramaya Trash, my guy. Thanks for the badge love. All right, y'all. Top of the morning. Peace and blessings. Happy Wednesday, my movers, shakers, and centers of influence. Welcome to the day that you continue to do what others won't. So tomorrow, you can accomplish what others can't. Today's daily aspiration is dedicated to your success. Contrary to popular belief, successful people aren't born that way. Most successful people become that way because they have established the habit of doing things unsuccessful people don't like to do. The funny thing is that successful people don't like doing them either, but they do it anyway because they know it has to be done. This is the biggest difference. If you are searching for success and want it to be easy, then you are barking up the wrong tree. But if you're willing to put in the work, then by all means, keep striving because victory is within the mile. Success is sacrifice and success is commitment. Success is a full-time job, but beyond 9 to 5. Success has no hours. Success has no holidays. Success is doing what is necessary when it is necessary. Success is you, if you are willing. Effective immediately decide whether or not you are willing to do what it takes, then do it. Don't wait. Don't deliberate. Just begin making your success happen. I'll leave you a couple of quotes. First one's by Vince Lombardi, and it says, "The difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack of will." Next quote by Danielle Luke, and it says, "Some people dream of great accomplishments, while others stay awake and do them." Last but not least, by Kamari, and it says, "Successful people do what unsuccessful people won't even attempt." All right, listen. Let me clear something up for you, though. Let me turn this off. Let me clear something up for you, though. Larry Williams on the YouTube, checking what up. Let me clear something up, right? Successful people, right? Successful people do what unsuccessful people don't want to do, right? And successful people reach success because you have to be willing, right? You have to be willing to do what it takes to be successful, right? And y'all know I talk a lot about just being, right? That a lot of us are in the business of doing, and because we're in the business of doing, that's why we never get to where we go, because we're too busy doing. I'm not saying that if you're busy being, you don't have to do anything, right? You're still gonna have to do, but you're gonna have, but the goal is to do based on who you be, right? You're spoiled this top of the morning, right? It's really based on who you're being. So I'll give you an example, right? If in my being, I am inspiration and motivation, then if that's who I am in my being, then what I do will inspire and motivate, right? If I am success, then what I do will be successful. You catch where I'm going? If I am abundance, then what I do will be abundant. If I am wealth, then what I do will be wealthy, right? If I am love, then what I do will be loving, right? And so it starts with your being, right? It starts with your being. You have to be, right? But as you be, there are some doing, right? A lot of us start with the doing, like let me just do, but the do doesn't match with who you be, right? Like a lot of us are just doing, like, yo, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go to work and I'm gonna work, right? All right, and you're doing a lot, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing a lot of stuff, but you're not being, and so that's why you're not getting what you want in life, because you're just doing without the being, right? And so I want to be clear though. I know we talk about love, and I will say this until I'm blue in the face, is that you have to, right? You have to be what you love, right? Be yourself. Do what you love, right? Be and do what you love. Stop being a person you don't love, right? If who you are in your being, you can't look yourself in the mirror and love that person for being who they are, then you should be something else. If you are doing something and you don't enjoy doing it, you don't love doing it, then you should stop doing it, right? And so when I say success is easy, right? And you know why success is easy? Because success comes from being who you be and doing what you love. Simple. That's success, right? If you wake up every day and you are able to be who you want to be and you do what you love to do, then you are successful. Everything else is going to work itself out. And I think it's the lack of belief in that is what makes people frantic and be something that they're not, or do something that they don't love, is because they don't understand that that's the formula for success, right? You need to be who you are naturally and do what you love. If you be who you are and do what you love, that is success, and everything that you want out of life is going to be yours. And the sad truth is that a lot of times we are being convinced by everybody that, you know, we have to work hard, right? We gotta go hard, right? And there's a difference, right? There's a difference. Like, you know, y'all, I don't know if y'all could tell, but you know, I was up late, right? I was up late or up early, however you want to say it. You know, working on a project, finishing up the final. You know, next week is the week where I finally release my masterpiece, From the Block to the Bank to the World. And so I'm tightening some things up, and so I was up, you know, really early. You know, I think I want to say off and on. I had a nap during the day, but we had my MindRightMoneyAcademy.com. We had Mind Right Money Academy at night. Stayed up a little bit, had a little bit of nap, but then woke up. Went to bed around 4:35ish. And then did like a 2-hour, you know, like a little 2-hour nap, right? So I didn't sleep straight through. Did about a 2-hour nap because the kids had to wake up and go, you know, go to school, get ready, and all that stuff. And then I came, you know, I came downstairs, had to get ready for y'all, and you know what I'm saying. Now, you know, I'm here, right? And so I'm not stressed though, right? I'm not stressed about it because what I'm doing and who I'm being is part of something that I love to do though. You know what I'm saying? Because I love to do it, then it's, you know what I'm saying? So it's not stressful, it's not hard. It's just doing what other people don't want to do, right? There's people right now who love sleep more than they like success. That's cool. That's cool. But when you understand your assignment, right? When you understand your assignment, when your success is bigger than you, you know, success is bigger than you, and I need you to understand that. You becoming successful has nothing primarily to do with you. It has a lot to do with other people. If your success only benefits you, then you're being way too small. In your being, you're so small that you're being way too small. If your success, so man, I can't begin to tell you. Everybody I know that is super successful, if they fell off, hundreds of people fall off with them. All right. Like most of the successful people I know, if they fall off, if something, like, you might see them as the face, but if something go bad, somebody not feeding it, like a lot of people not feeding their family. All right. And why does that, why am I saying that? Because real success is really about, you know, the team. It's really about who else is being effective, and not just the immediate people either. There's some people that are going to be indirectly, right? If you have real success, if your success matters, you know what I'm saying? And so always Boogie says, so how do you build the proper team? This is my issue. Man, you keep building until you keep building. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know the answer to that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the real answer, I do know the answer. The real answer to that is you got to be in energetic alignment. You got to need the proper team, right? You got to need the proper team. If you don't need the proper team, then you know what I'm saying. Then you're not gonna get it, right? Alignment, right? Everybody on my team right now was energetically aligned. To be honest, you know what I'm saying. Like, when I was at a space where I was at a space there's times that I've been at spaces, right? There's times I've been at spaces as an entrepreneur that I wasn't ready for a team. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready for a team. And so even if God would have given me the right people, I wasn't even I wasn't even ready to receive them. Right? I could have had the right people right under my nose, but I wasn't ready to receive them. And so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Right? It wouldn't even have mattered anyway. Right? And so everything is in divine alignment. You know what I'm saying? When it was time, you know, to need a copywriter, the copywriter came. When I needed somebody to head up operations, the person came. When I needed a creative director, the person came. When I needed a web designer and graphic designer, the person came. When I needed a community organizer and somebody to be like my right hand, the person came. When I needed, somebody to head up strategic partnerships, the person came. When I, you know what I'm saying? I'll be honest, you know what I'm saying? And I could tell you each relationship, when I needed, somebody to help me with booking and marketing and publicity, the person came. When I tell you, when I think about everybody that I'm working with on my team right now, I did not search for those people. Right? I didn't search for them. I didn't say, yo, I need a team. Yo, if I only had a team, I could go. Nah, I did everything I could possibly do. And that's the other thing. Right? That's the other thing. The other thing is you ain't doing all that you could do. So why God gonna give you a team? Right? Why God gonna give you people that help you on a mission that you're not even helping yourself? The other thing though too is that my team know I go hard though. Right? And when I say I go hard, meaning that, I'm gonna pull my weight. And so do you deserve a team? Do you deserve a team? That's a question. I'm not asking for you to answer, but that's a question you need to ask yourself though. Do you deserve a team? Have you done everything that you were supposed to do with what you got right now? Right? Can some, like, I'm gonna give you this best example. I'm gonna give you this best example. Hey yo, if you at the supermarket right now, all right? If you're at the supermarket right now and you buy some things and you got and you bought 2 loaves of bread, right? You bought 2 loaves of bread. And you walk in with the loaf of bread and you got it. If you start struggling with the 2 loaf of bread, you know what I'm saying? If you start struggling, if you keep dropping the loaf of bread and you all clumsy and you looking whatever, are you really gonna is someone really gonna help you with the loaf of bread? Right? If they see you struggling, oh my God, you dropping the loaf of bread and you keep falling and you keep, oh my God, like you keep all this stuff. You're doing this with 2 loaves of bread. People might laugh like, yo, why she keep dropping that loaf of bread? Why he keep doing that? That's crazy. It's just loaf of bread. What's going on? Right? And then you might even get pity. You might even get pity. You might even get somebody to pity you, to be like, hey, yo, stop dropping this loaf of bread. Here, where your car at? Let me go help you with this loaf of bread. All right. But let's say you just went to the, went to the supermarket and you got 30 bags, right? You got 30 bags. And now you holding all the bags. You know what I'm saying? You don't even use a cart. You holding the bags. And you holding the bags, you struggling. You take your breath, you get up again, and you start putting it back, and right? So a couple of things gonna happen. The right people are gonna be like, yo, you good? Yo, I see you. All right, look, let me help you. They're not even really gonna ask though. They're gonna be, yo, let me help you. Right? Cause number one, you got all this food, so you gotta be feeding other people, right? And so I see it's important, right? I see it's important that you got to get this food to whoever you getting this food to. Number one. Number two, they're like, yo, I see you. All right. So people gonna rally around you, even, right? People gonna rally around. Oh, now I got this. They're not even gonna ask though. They're gonna be like, nah, I got this. Let me take this. All right, let me go. All right, I got you. All right, cool, right? Then somebody gonna get smart. Somebody gonna be like, yo, nah, look, there's a cart right there. Let's go put all this in the cart. And they're gonna put all the things in the cart. They're gonna be like, nah, I got it. I'll push it for you. Let me push it. Where's your car? All right, boom. You get to the car, they're gonna put the stuff in it. You know why? Because they've seen you struggling, right? But they ain't see you struggling like, oh, like on some pity, because you ain't ask for no pity, right? You ain't asking for no pity. You was just out here getting it how you live. You like, yo, I ain't asking nobody for nothing. I'm gonna get busy, right? And as I get busy, people are gonna see I'm getting busy, and then the help's gonna come. And so I ask, when we start thinking about teams, are you even worthy to have a team? Are you doing everything that you could be doing? You know what I'm saying? Is your load heavy enough? Don't miss that bar. Is your load heavy enough? Are you running around here with loaves of bread and you asking for help? Is your load heavy enough? It's a bar, yo. You running around here with loaves of bread and you asking for help. You want to build a team to carry bread. You want to build a team to carry bread. When you could carry the bread on your own. You know what I'm saying? You could carry the bread all on your own. But is your load heavy enough? Is your load heavy enough that you need help? Right? That is your mission strong enough? Right? Is your mission strong enough? Can your people on your team look at what you're doing and be proud to be a part of your team? To be like, yo, I'm part of this team. Oh, you see what he doing? You see what she doing? Nah, that's me too, right? Can they wear your success on their chest? Is your load heavy enough? You know what I'm saying? And so, I feel like building a team is really, you know what I'm saying? Building a team is really about like, what's your mission? What's your vision? What are you doing it for? You know what I'm saying? But let me go real quick. Let me go to my guy Sandu. Sandu Guru. He wants to talk to you a little bit about working hard.
I think pain leads to prosperity, and in life, if you have goals, they have a price tag that includes pain, hard work, resilience. And when this is the case, then why do a lot of people shy away from stress? Because on an individual level, up until I am alive, I want to achieve goals, and it will come with a lot of stress and pain. And then I can rest when I'm below, because I'll spend more time in the grave than I will outside the grave. Do you think this is the right mentality, or what is your comments on this approach?
This is a sure way to mess yourself up. This is a serious mistake a whole generations of people have done. That if you study, how should you study? Harder. You must study harder. If you work, how should you work? You must work hard. Why didn't they tell you, you must study joyfully? Why didn't they tell you, you must work lovingly? No, you must do everything hard and then you complain. You complain about everything in life because you're doing everything hard. There is substantial medical and scientific evidence to show you only when you're in pleasant states of experience does your body and your brain work at their best. Is that important for you to perform any activity in life well, that your body and your brains are working well? Hello? Is it important? Tell me, if you're stressed and anxious, does your body and brains work at their best?
Our body can get immune to it, and that is how, like in the gym, when I stress my muscle, it grows when it breaks. So like that, we can also get
No,
ourselves
even
immune.
if you joyfully run, climb a mountain, play a game, still muscle will get well. Hello?
So under stress, it would get better. It would break and then it will build better together.
No. See, stress means you're always finding more and more exotic words for this. Somebody says stress, somebody says tension, somebody says anxiety, and goes further, all right? There are many names. There's some 72, 74 different kinds of mental ailments so today that they have identified. Lots of exotic names. Essentially, it's just this. Your intelligence is turned against you. Once your intelligence is turned against you, no power in the universe can save you, that's all. If your intelligence was working for you, would you keep this blissful or stressful? Please tell me. Make your choice, I'm going to bless you right now.
And so, I wanted to play that clip real quick because I feel like there's so many of us who are focused on where's CJ? Thank you for the badge up. I think there's so many people who are being conditioned that they gotta work hard, right? They gotta work hard, and when it's really about working smart, right? Sandhu Guru, I don't know how to say his name, but Sandhu Guru, he gives this analogy. I couldn't find a clean version of it, and the beat was over drowning his words, so I didn't want to I didn't want you to miss the message, so that's why I didn't play it. But he gives this message, right? He tells a story about a guy who was working in his backyard, and as he was working in his backyard, he fell inside a ditch, right? He fell inside a ditch, and he did everything he could, how do you say sad guru or sad guru? He was working hard and he fell inside a ditch. And then when he fell inside the ditch, he was trying to figure out, like, he did everything he could to try to get out. He did everything he tried to do to get out. And he couldn't get out. He couldn't get out. And so he could have kept struggling, right? He could have kept struggling. He could have thought about, I gotta work hard, I gotta grind to get himself out. But he just yelled. He yelled, "Fire! Fire! Fire!" Right? And so everybody started. So now, after they heard him yell fire, everybody else started yelling fire. Everybody started yelling fire. Then, the people were looking, they couldn't find it. They called the fire department. The fire department kept looking. They couldn't find the fire. They couldn't find the fire. So eventually they saw, they kept hearing him yell fire, and they saw him in the ditch. And they picked him up and they took him out the ditch. And the fire department person said, "Yo, there's no fire. Why did you yell fire?" And he said, "Yo, would y'all have even came, right? If I yelled something else, right?" And it's a funny story, but it's a true story, right? It's a true story of how a lot of us are so focused on working hard, right? A lot of us are focused on doing the things that that allow us to struggle, when the answers are pretty easy. The answers are pretty there. You know what I'm saying? When you are doing what you love to do every single day, the struggle doesn't become as difficult as we make it seem. It's just a matter of taking full responsibility for who we are, right? It's taking full responsibility for who we are. It's understanding that there's different definitions of stress, right? And everybody tries to tries to talk about stress. And the stress, I don't believe that there will not be stress, right? So when I say success is easy, I'm not saying that they won't be stress. What I'm saying is that what you're calling stress has to be associated with who you are being and what you love to do, because the right stress, right? The right stress is necessary in your success, right? The right stress is necessary. Gales, thank you for the badge, love, right? The right stress. Are there times that I could use sleep? Absolutely. Are there times where I'm trying to juggle a lot of things at one time and trying to figure things out? Absolutely. But the truth of the matter is that at that moment, the thing that I'm perceiving as stress winds up making me stronger, right? And so stress is necessary, right? Stress is necessary, but the right stress makes you stronger, right? Not the stress that at the end of the day, all you got is gray hairs. Respectfully, if anybody got gray hairs, right? Not that stress, right? At the end of the day, what is a stress that allows you to grow, right?
You are now listening to MindRightRadio.com, the only place to get inspiration and motivation all day, every day.
This is the part where I'm supposed to talk, and I want to reiterate, though. I'm just a motivational speaker.
Yeah.
That's what I am. Bishop has inspired me, and it's really helped me understand my walk. I'm nothing no more than you. My job has been exceptional, though. I've been very blessed in that I've lived a life. God has enabled me to pursue my passion and tied it to my gift. I'm gifted at comedy, and I've been able to pursue it. So I wake up every day, and for a living, I play music and tell jokes. How big of a blessing is that? But people, they look at that, but see, you lose sight of the fact that I'm 54 though. And you don't know the fact that I've been doing this 27 years in order to get to the point where I can wake up and play music and tell jokes for a living. It's like my guest Tim Gannon, who explained the fact that he wanted to play polo. He didn't buy a pony till he was 40. He saw the first race at 16, the first match at 16. He didn't get that till he was 40. But so people look at him as the owner of the Outback Steakhouse, and they go, wow, but they have no idea the journey and the stress. And what I want to talk to you about is stress. What stress is, what it really is. How it's necessary if you're planning on getting to where you're trying to go to. See, stress is God's way of training you. It's preparation. But what most people do is, see, once you get stressed, you don't want that no more. So now you give up. You through. I'm stressed, so I don't want it. Nobody likes stress. But you got to, in order to develop and to change and to grow, stress is necessary. So you got to be willing to go get it every day. There's a story my father told me all the time. Now, I've heard it several different ways, but I'm just telling you the way my daddy gave it to me. He said, son, he said, every morning On the plains of the eastern Serengeti Desert, there arises a gazelle that realizes that he must run faster than the fastest lion, or he will be eaten and he will die that day. On that same desert arises in the morning a lion that realizes that he must run faster than the fastest gazelle, or he will starve and he will die that day. He say, son, the moral of the story is, no matter who you is, when you wake up in the morning, you needs to be running. No matter, and he said, no matter who you is, this proper grammar is who you are, but my daddy didn't do that, and I was comfortable with it. And so what he taught me was a work ethic of how to work. In order to get to where you want to go, you got to put yourself under some stress, though. See, stress is necessary. God is a trainer. This is what I done learned about it. And all I can tell you is, you know, how I got to be who I am. That's all I can share with you. I got no other stories for you. He got me to this point because from so far from what I done gathered in the process I'm in, he wants me to share my story with those that's still trying to get there. And at 40, you can still buy the pony. And by age 50, you can still have 5 world championships. But you got to be willing to get under some stress. See, stress is necessary. See, I'm a seed. I really am. But a seed has to be planted. A seed got to have dirt put on top of it. If you take a seed and throw it on the concrete and walk off, the sun just burn it up. But guess what? Logically, in my mind, it doesn't make sense that to grow something, you should dig a hole, put it down in there, and cover it with dirt. Logically, that don't make no sense to me. But though. See, dirt is necessary for growth and development. Dirt builds character. Dirt gives you the push-through factor. Dirt makes you come with it when you don't feel like coming with it. And you get dirt in a lot of different ways. All of y'all that had dirt thrown on you. And dirt ain't always what you want. It's somebody talking about you down on your job. It's somebody accusing you of something that you didn't do. It's somebody telling you you ain't gonna make it. It's somebody sharing information about you that ain't true. Everybody get dirt put on. But see, when you're getting put under that stress, please know God is always working. Kirk Franklin's song, God is always working, so I smile. Because I know he back there. See, that dirt builds character in you. When they talking about you, it teaches you to withstand it. Then it gives you something to push through. So when you put the seed and you put the dirt on it, if you understand stress, stress really ain't just dirt. Stress, see, they don't call it dirt when they plant it. They call it soil. Because, see, soil has nutrients in it. But the nutrients, when people talking about you, dogging you, lying on you, backbiting, stealing from you, talking about you, they're actually putting nutrients in you. They're building character. You got character now. Now the seed, if they put a camera under the ground, you'd have seen the seed sprout open and start coming through the dirt. Because the dirt is necessary so you can prove yourself. You know, if you don't really want to be, everything you see above ground that blossoms and plants and grows and that's beautiful, it was underground one time. All them potatoes, collard greens, they was underground one time. Them apple trees, they was underground one time. So they had to prove themselves. See, you want to be successful, well, then you got to prove yourself. You got to push through the dirt. You got to come up through here. You got to come out. Then you sprout. And then Bishop say, then you become a tree. Next thing you know, you got fruit. So when you under stress, take the stress for what it is. Don't get fooled. Don't just think, oh, man, Lord must not mean for it to be. What you tripping for? What you talking about? How you think you're going to be a plant, a tree, a flower, a bush, and ain't no stress? How you going to get to be that without no dirt? See, I expect dirt now. I expect people to talk about me. Matter of fact, I look forward to it now. Do your thing, because if I can weather what happened to me and my family earlier, you can bring whatever you got now. There's some more stuff going around now that's about to happen. Bring it. Because now I have developed a character that is stress. I have soil, enough dirt on me that has provided me with nutrients. What I want to talk to you about is stress. In order to develop and to change and to grow, stress is necessary. So you got to be willing to go get it every day. Stress is necessary. See, stress is God's way of training. It's preparation. In order to develop and to change and to grow, stress is necessary.
Bless up, King. And so what happens,
Mind
right?
Right Radio, your number one source for mind elevation.
So what happens though? What happens, right? So once that stress happens, once that dirt happens, you gotta keep going though. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep grinding though.
What do you do on the days when you're just not feeling it?
Those days when I'm tired or
The days that you're tired, you worn out.
or just basically sick of the grind. What do I do on those days? I go anyways.
I go anyway.
I get it done.
Get it
Even
done.
if I'm just going through the motions, I go through the motions. I don't really want to work out. I work out. I really don't want to hammer on a project. I hammer on the project. Don't really want to get up and get out of bed. Yeah, I get up and get out of bed. Now, these could be signals that you need some time off. And those signals might be right. They could be correct. But don't take today off. Not today. Wait till tomorrow. Don't give in to the immediate gratification that is whispering in your ear. Shut that down. Do not listen to that little voice. Instead, go through the motions. Lift the weights, sprint the hill, work on the project, get
Salute.
out of bed.
Just a kiss, NYC. Salute.
Now, as an overall rule, I do not like procrastination. You need to get things done. But if you are going to rest, that is one thing that you should procrastinate on. That's the one thing I want you to put off until tomorrow. And if, when tomorrow comes, you still feel like you need to rest or you need to take a break, okay.
Hell Gunner, what up?
Take it. But the chances are you won't. You won't need that rest. Chances are you will realize that the desire to rest was just weakness. It was just the desire to take the path of least resistance, the downhill path, the easy path. And by simply going through the motions, you overcame that path. And you stayed on the righteous path, the disciplined path. You stayed on the war path. Which is right.
Salute, sis Lynn.
No. But you belong.
When I look at people, I always ask the question, I say, man, tell me what Nike stands for. They said, oh, Ink, that's easy, just do it.
Just do
I
it.
said, tell me what Adidas stands for. Oh, Ink, that's easy, man, impossible is nothing.
Yup.
I said, now tell me what you stand for.
Oh, tell me what you stand for.
When people look at you, do they think excuses?
Oh,
When people look at you, do they think victory?
Oh.
When people look at you, do they think that's a person that's going to give
chill,
me everything they got, not on some days, but on every day?
You stayed on the righteous
wait, hold on,
path,
chill, Ink.
the disciplined
You
path.
going too crazy, Ink. Hold
Stayed
on,
the
Ink.
war path,
I don't know if they ready. Hold on.
which is right where you know that you belong.
When I look at people, I always ask the question, I say, man, tell me what Nike stands for. They said, oh, Ink, that's easy, just do it. I said, tell me what Adidas stands for. Oh, ain't that's easy, man. Impossible is nothing. I said, now tell me what you stand for.
Sheesh.
When people look at you, do they think excuses? When people look at you, do they think victory?
They think
when people
victory.
look at you, do they think that's a person that's going to give me everything they got?
Everything
Not
they
on
got.
some days, but on every day.
every
and
day.
it's not going to be predicated upon if I feel like it, because I think we all know if we only worked on the days when we felt like it, none of us would get much accomplished. I'm talking about the real level of commitment. Not the commitment that falls in line if everything goes right.
Oh.
I'm speaking of the commitment that says, I am going to stay true to what I said I would do long after the move that I've said it in his life.
Oh.
See, most people, ladies and gentlemen, are stoppable. Most people, all you have to do is tell them no. All you have to do is make it inconvenient for them. All you have to do is make it difficult for them, and they'll stop. When I look at people, I always
One more again. One more again.
Ask the question. I say, man, tell me what Nike stands for. They said, oh, that's easy. Just do it.
Which is right.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. That's too much smoke. That's too much smoke.
Liquid means rewind. Gunshot means forward. You requested it, so we rewind. Reggae and motivation combined. That's inspiration on another level. Mind Right Radio. Elevate your mind. Elevate your life.
What do you do on the days when you're just not feeling it?
Those days when I'm tired or worn out or just basically sick of the grind. What do I do on those days? I go anyways. I get it done, even if I'm just going through the motions. I go through the motions. I don't really want to work out. I work out. I really don't want to hammer on a project. I hammer on the project. Don't really want to get up and get out of bed. Yeah, I get up and get out of bed. Now, these could be signals that you need some time off. And those signals might be right. They could be correct. But don't take today off. Not today. Wait till tomorrow. Don't give in to the immediate gratification that is whispering in your ear.
Don't give in.
Shut that down.
Shut it down.
Listen to that little voice. Instead, go through the motions. Lift the weights, sprint the hill, work on the project, get out of bed. Now, as an overall rule, I do not like procrastination. You need to get things done. But if you are going to rest, that is one thing that you should procrastinate on. That's the one thing I want you to put off until tomorrow. And if, when tomorrow comes, you still feel like you need
Ed, what up, Ed?
to rest or you need to take a break, then okay. Take it. But the chances are you won't. You won't need that rest. Chances are you will realize that the desire to rest was just weakness. It was just the desire to take the path of least resistance, the downhill path, the easy path. And by simply going through the motions, you overcame that path. And you stayed on the righteous path, the disciplined path. You stayed on the war path, which is right where you know that you belong.
When I look at people, I always ask the question. I say, man, tell me what Nike stands for. They said, oh, Ink, that's easy. Just do it.
Just do it.
I said, tell me what Adidas stands for. Oh, Ink, that's easy, man. Impossible is nothing. I said, now tell me what you stand for. When people look at you, do they think excuses? When people look at you, do they think victory? When people look at you, do they think that's a person that's going to give me everything they got, not on some days, but on every day, and it's not going to be predicated upon if I feel like it, because I think we all know if we only worked on the days when we felt like it, none of us would get much accomplished. I'm talking about the real level of commitment. Not the commitment that falls in line if everything goes right. I'm speaking of the commitment that says, I am going to stay true to what I said I would do long after the move that I've said it in his life.
See, most people, ladies and gentlemen, are stoppable. Most people, all you have to do is tell them no. All you have to do is make it inconvenient for them. All you have to do is make it difficult for them, and they'll stop. See, when you go to get your goal, don't think that all you have to do is think positive and everything's going to work out okie dokie for you. When you go to get your goal, you are sending a telegram to Murphy's Law to visit you personally.
You thought you were just going to have a dream and a goal, and you were just going to wake up and just walk into the sunset. You're like, dream, boom. It don't work like that. You have a dream, and then life pumps you. Life pumps you and say, do you really want this? You're going to lose friends. Do you really want this? Do you really want this? Cousins going to abandon you. People that you used to be like this with don't think you bougie, don't want to deal with you. It's a part of it, but I paid too much. If I was going to quit, I would have quit in the abandoned building when I wanted to commit suicide and take my life. I should have quit when I heard my voice say, your mama don't want you, your daddy don't want you, take your life. I got through that, so why I'm going to quit over an F on a grade? Come on. And so I'm telling y'all, you have come too far to quit now.
You have come
you
too
have
far.
invested too much to quit now.
Yep.
You have lost too much to quit now. Don't cry about it. Don't whine about it.
MyRightRadio.com.
And so by being committed to everything that I started, I finished it. It built a certain type
Jocko,
of spirit. It built a certain type of mentality.
Inky Johnson,
It built a certain
E.T.
type of
Les Brown.
individual. And so now I couldn't quit even if I wanted to. I couldn't stop even if I wanted to. I had too much sweat equity in my life and everything that I was doing.
You're too close to quit. Now, you gotta take another lap. You gotta take another lap, because you never know. This might be the one. You can't stop because you're tired. You can't stop because you got your feelings hurt. You gotta take another lap. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. You're gonna make it. You're gonna do it. You got an unstoppable fire. Come on, take another lap. Don't you stop. Don't stop walking.
Mind Right Radio, your number one source for mind elevation.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm stopping exactly at 9. Cause yeah, I got some work. I gotta take another lap. Regardless of being a little famished, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in, for tuning in. The Ash Cash Show. Amon, what's up? Salute. Digital Glow, salute. I appreciate you. I am unstoppable. Salute. That'd have been a good. If I could have gave y'all extra. If I could have gave you an extra 12 minutes today, that would have been a great exit. I am unstoppable. Why would I stop? But yeah, I ain't got it. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in. The Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Winning Wednesday. Tomorrow, in God's will, Inside the Vault. Powerful episode popping up. I'll tell y'all tomorrow who it is, or maybe today. But I'll tell y'all. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thank you everybody for the badge love. Black Economic Expo, thank you for the badge love. Ramaya Trask, thank you for the badge love. Butterfly Thoughts, thank you for the badge love. Patrick Watkins, thank you for the badge love. It's a low, thank you for the badge love. The Don Oliver, thank you for the badge love. Ken Caesar, thank you for the badge love. Empowered by Meese, thank you for the badge love. We are one hot halt 352. Thank you for the badge love. Where's CJ? Thank you for the badge love. Gail Keys Allen, thank you for the badge love. Francis Formai, thank you for the badge love. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in, tuning in. Look, somebody says, seems like the show was short today. I mean, the show is 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? So we went our normal hour. Normally I let it rock. We probably go an extra 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. But yeah, I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? I can't look right, shortest show ever. I ain't got it though. I can't give you what I ain't got. You know what I'm saying? What Maya Angelou said? Hey yo, Maya Angelou said, never trust somebody never trust a shirtless person that say that they'll give you their shirt off their back. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all though. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for tapping in. Cause y'all don't even understand. You know, praises due though, but you don't even understand. It's like, I don't know if I can tell. It's like 2 hours, yo. Look, don't you owe us 6 minutes? Now we out. We want more of your time. We want easy. All right, y'all. I gotta go. I'm literally about to get up, drink some water, and go back to sleep. I ain't got it. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Take another lap.
Talking about wet. Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk. So talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.